that book, we have given it to all our stakeholders, and we were raised in the republic that was founded with the vision of Atatürk, and we are continuing to raise our children. And one of the fruits of his democracy setting, NGOs, are the conduit to us being here. So we're trying to create a value for our country altogether. Unfortunately, there could be gray days at times, but there is something I know, that the sun always rises every single day. And Atatürk's sun is going to continue shining upon us at all times. My thoughts about Atatürk, my words are not enough to talk about him. Instead, I would like to I would like to share with you a letter that a fifth grade student, Zeynep, wrote to our Atatürk, the founder of the Republic, and we are grateful to him to her for instilling hope in our hearts and for helping us look in the future with confidence. Mr. Aslan, I would like to read this to you. My dear Atatürk, hi, my name is Zeynep. 3 months ago, I became 11, and I learned reading and writing thanks to you. I wish I could have given this letter to you with my own hands, but it wasn't possible. But you didn't die for us. You're still alive and in a beautiful place in our hearts. We're never going to forget you, and we're going to take care of what you have entrusted with us. We have buried you not in Anıtkabir, but in our hearts. Your place is our hearts. We're never going to forget about you. I promise, I pledge that I will walk in the direction and in the path you have, in the way that you have path opened for us, and we're commemorating you with love and long. Distinguished guests, now I would like to invite you for a moment of silence for Atatürk and the people that he fought together with.
Evet, çok teşekkür ediyorum.
Yes, thank you very much. This is one of the most precious moments for me. We are always grateful to Atatürk. Now we have this difficulty. This is a good thing. We do believe in this, but sometimes we have difficulty explaining it. In order for a topic to be bought or to be convinced about in the business world, one is regulations, and the second is the creation of a value. When it comes to regulations, as I have said before, there are certain restrictions that are prevailing currently. So therefore, our colleagues and us, in order to be able to explain this, we need a value commitment that is convincing. And still, there are good developments about this, because the most recent research indicates that there is data available indicating that these topics create a value. The initiatives that the companies have taken, they were experiencing difficulties in measuring their financial value, but there are convincing data that has started to appear, indicating that these activities do indeed create value. McKinsey and Nielsen IQ has a very recent research that was conducted in 2023, and the products that have a claim about environmental and social governance is 28%, and in the products where there is no commitment that is given, this is limited to 20%. So the companies are making commitments more about environmental, social, and governance, ESG. And the companies that have a claim about ESG, they have more loyal customers, and loyalty is measured with purchasing frequency. So the highest the efforts are in this area, the purchasing frequency is that high, is higher in that context. So in that extent, so the frequency is higher for those companies. And about the issue that ethics is creating a value, the last data, Ethisphere is conducting a research on the most ethical companies of the year, and it's got a methodology, and it's coming up with the most ethical companies of the world. And the publicly traded companies that are in the list of Ethisphere, their share and performance compared to the other share performance of other big companies at a global scale, when you look at the premiums, that is the higher performance in the last 5 years, is 13.6%. So I'm following this data since 2012. There's always a positive cap. So this set of data indicates that the companies that attach importance to this topic do attain financial revenues as well. This is an indicator of this.